Hey everybody, RC here. Wanted to talk to you guys about how to use the stock libraries inside of Photoshop, which I think is a kind of a cool thing here. So I'm making a new document. I'm working on a website for an arcade company, and I'm going to make something that's going to be kind of a header graphic. So I'm making it 1600 by 800 at 72 pixels per inch. So this is going to be something that's going to live inside of a slider. So I'm going to move this over here, and I'm pretty much all set. I need to have kind of an arcade graphic look here. So I'm going to go to my Creative Cloud app, and inside of here, I'm going to go to stock, and I'm just going to select arcade game. Now, that's going to bring me to the stock library over at Adobe Stock, and you can see a bunch of different types of graphics that you can use for this. Now, I know the ones that I would like to use, but I don't necessarily know what they're going to want to approve. So to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and go over here, and I think this one's going to look pretty cool right here, right? So you'll see that when you hover over it, you have an option to license and save previews, or find similar. Now, if you click on the graphic itself, it'll bring you more information, and then it brings you this section here for standard and extended licenses. Now, if I wanted to from here, what I can do is I can click on this drop arrow, and I can create a library for myself. I'm going to call this library Mini Arcade. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to save that to that library. It saves this. Now, I don't have to download this and then put it on my desktop and then put it somewhere else. I can just go right over here under my window menu and go to libraries. Under the library section, we'll pull this out. And you'll notice that this is going to automatically load all of my stuff here from my library. Now, if you click on the drop down, you'll see that you have a bunch of different libraries that are here. Now, I'm going to select Mini Arcade, and you'll see that that graphic shows up. From here, you can always just grab it and drag it right into this one area. Now, if I were to do this, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to transform this up. I'm going to get this exactly where I want it. Once I have that set, I'm going to grab the type tool. I'm going to make a box, and I'm just going to paint the text "want to play a game." I'll make it a little bit smaller here. And I'm also going to make this text color something around this color space right here, a little brighter. And then what I'll do is I'll just add by double clicking on the style. Once I have the style set, I'm just going to add a little bit of a drop shadow. You can always just go to the drop shadow itself, then use this and kind of move this around. Now, once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and use my text tool again. I'm just going to draw out a small box like this. And inside of here, I'm going to go to type, and I'm going to paste lorem ipsum. I'm going to select that type, and then going to use my character panel. It looks like it's using my previous type there. So I could always just click on the flyout and reset the character. That gives me some smaller blocks of type. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So now I have a block of type. It's all taken care of. I'm just going to do a file save, and I'm going to save this right on the desktop, and I'm going to call this add idea 1. Now, what do I like about that? At this point, I could always just send the JPEG over to the client and have them take a look at this and go, all right, do you guys like this? Great. Once I get an approval and they like what I'm done here, I'm just going to go ahead and just go back over to that idea. It's open. I'm like, great, this is awesome. I don't want to drag a new graphic. Right from inside of the library panel, I can do a right click, and I can select license image. Once you select license image, it's going to go out. It's going to check, make sure that you have access to it, right? This is going to tell me how many of my licenses I have for that. I'm going to click OK. Once it's licensed, a new copy is going to download in this one area here, and the watermark is removed. So this is replaced with the original image that I need for that. So I think that this is one of those features that really pays off when you start using the libraries inside of Photoshop CC to be able to create comps and quickly replace watermark graphics with original ones. My name is RC. Thanks for watching.